Played back in. Toure spots it and intercepts. And it's Dembele. It's a sharp pass. It's a promising position. Hones! It's there! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character. That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Lyon grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Great ball, and he's in here. Can he put it away? That's going to go a long way. And that'll be the final action of the first half. So half-time, and it is all square. Neither able to pull away from the other, but that is not due to any shortage of effort on either side. It's a goodish game, this, and at half-time, it's one each. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Look, this match promised goals, and it certainly hasn't let us down. It's been really, really entertaining.
Lyon head into the dressing room after a half in which we've seen 2 goals, one each, and the game right on edge. And that's the second half started. No reported change to either side during the break. Roberto Carlos. De Bruyne. Can he finish? And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
De Bruyne is offering a wry smile there. The taker has to look for options because an aerial supply doesn't look promising here.
Absolutely, they're certainly not as big as those trying to struck first time. Keeper's not concerned by that.
It was very much worth a try, and I've seen worse. That should tee him up nicely for his next attempt at least.
Hones. Oh, strongly challenged there, and he's searching through. Gullit shapes to shoot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Vardiol with the short one. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Fluminense have the chance to go the other way. Kvaratskhelia going face-to-face with his great rival. And it's De Bruyne. Lahm. Nicely aimed pass. Hones. He's in plenty of space here. Great hit! Goal! Lyon! And the comeback is complete! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Changement pour l'Olympique Lyonnais. Le numéro 13.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Le numéro
Lyon
42.
go into the
Le
lead.
numéro 11.
And they deserve great credit for turning things around, but they'll now need the defensive resilience to equal that attacking flair.
Le
Neymar.
nombre de spectateurs pour ce
Just
match,
about up to the hour now.
70
Neymar,
987.
he's picked his way through. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all.
Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
And the counter is on. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Messi, facing up to his... had a shot! Oh, that was wicked, a truly wicked effort.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
Attention, changement.
Lyon are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Tries a shot!
Fluminense showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Roberto Carlos. And here's Musiala. Messi. Messi goes steaming forward. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And it's Xavi. And here's Cruyff. And Cruyff!
Cruyff really had a clever trick to shake off his opponent then, but he's left shaking his own head in disappointment.
Changement pour l'Olympique Lyonnais. Le numéro
Both
19.
sides then taking this chance to turn to their
Le
benches.
numéro 21. Neymar. À leur place, le numéro 14. Le numéro 8. Changement.
He's going to be disappointed with that. Lyon have now used up all but one of their substitution windows. Now it's Ronaldinho, and he'll shoot here. Oh, how's that for a goal? Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. Again, we are level. What a contest!
Wow, this is so good. I mean, seriously good. They're putting on quite a show here for us.
Beautiful, just beautiful. The joy of the moment.
That was magnificent. The way he cut it so perfectly, I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
Changement pour l'Olympique Lyonnais. Le numéro 17.
Couple of changes then in quick succession.
Le numéro
Messi
15.
getting the call here in
Messi.
what can be interpreted as a clear show of intent.
Well, it's going to make for a frantic end, Peter. Let's hope he's got enough time to make the impact he wants.
So all square and not for the first time.
Well, the big question now is whether they can keep the energy levels up and try and grab a winner.
Messi.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Oh no, this does not look good. Now the finish! Goal! Lyon! Into the lead once more.
Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Lyon take the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Olise. And he's really put himself on the line here. The message is simple: defend this with your lives. Messi plays it short. Oh, shooting chance! Decent hit and on target.
Temps additionnel.
5 minutes to add. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. De Jong. And it's Messi. Pinches it off him. Messi.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And reclaimed it in a trice. Roberto Carlos. And here's Cruyff. Defending of the desperate variety. And the finish! And it's come back out to him. Sticks it away! We thought it was over! It's all square once more! And that is as far as it goes. Magic. What a magical football match. And genuine respect all round. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Listen, the more this game went...
Well, hello, welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. And already we're underway here. It's a crossfield ball towards the other flank. And here's Musiala. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Saliba gets across to intercept that. Hullet couldn't quite squeeze that one through.
Well, Peter, it's a joy to have a chance to watch one of the finest to emerge from the African continent, Samuel Eto'o.
Oh, terrible pass. Pirlo. Madrid do have a chance to counter here. Can he get away here? And the shot! And Cech pulls off a sensational save. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Pass is just off target. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Musiala. And here's Dembele.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Musiala. Oh, such a clever touch. He's free, he has... There's the shot!
Oh, it's die-hard defence and the willingness to put his body on the line. Very impressive.
Ball swung. Big header! And he was there to get a vital touch.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And it's been taken short. Madrid have the chance to go the other way. He's had a shot! Oh, what a big... Oh, he's been caught napping. Now the finish! Goal! Lyon! And Lyon are in front. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, it doesn't have to look spectacular. Why complicate simplicity?
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration would be key for them.
Musiala! Oh, that's another chance! Eto'o. And that's another good win of the ball. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Lyon are very much in charge here, dominating possession and a goal to the good. And that is expertly dealt with. Toure does really well there, he is strong. It's Dembele! Now, what about a counter-attack? Hullet is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, the idea was right, the delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
That is good alertness. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to...
Real chance! He scored! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
And now he has two. Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
And he welcomes it in. And it's been given away. Can he put it away? He's got a goal! Half-time rapidly approaching. That could be a big one.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, it was important they didn't get ahead of themselves and lose their discipline. This game plan could near well reward them with an equaliser.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing.
Temps additionnel.
Oh, that's a
Une
key
minute.
interception. We are into stoppage time. Played into space out wide. Cannavaro. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, the two sides have made this a pretty decent game so far. Both have contributed on the score sheet. There is a balance wherever you look. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, it remains very delicately poised, and based on the promise we've seen through the first 45 minutes, I wouldn't be surprised if this takes another twist or two. It certainly would be in keeping.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. Whistle goes, and we start the second half. No, he wasn't going to let him past. Hoeneß. And here's Hullet. Guardiol gets into some space. Hoeneß! Really well taken goal. 2 up now, and they are cruising. Beautiful, just beautiful. The joy of the moment.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
Lyon go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Look, this position ought to convince them to increase their lead. I think they should be really positive about this now, Peter.
Oh, nearly, but not quite.
Yeah, typically for him, that was the furthest thing from easy, but it still didn't stop him having a go.
Thuram. He can run onto that. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. There's the hit! It's fallen kindly here. He scores! Back within 1. They have them in their sights again. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper...
Great hit! And he hits the net! Irrepressible, imperious, that's what makes him what he is. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
898.
So the lead now is 2.
Look, it's a whole different ball game now, Peter, and it's a test of how they manage affairs from here.
A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
And here's Dembele. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
Now that's well seen too. Saliba. And it's Yaya Toure. Now it's Luis Suarez. Saliba deals with that comfortably. Gullit is herring after that one. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Gullit is sporting a guilty... It's Eto'o! Aim forwards. Gullit. Oh, that's well spotted. And the pass is intercepted. And he cuts out the supply. Just about up to 75 minutes. Araujo. Musiala, a player who needs no introduction.
Look, it's a run defence is this like, but the timing has to be spot on.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Pirlo. And here's Dembele. Guardiola. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given.
Changement pour l'Olympique Lyonnais. Le numéro 13.
So time for change.
Le numéro
And
19.
this one has been on the cards for a little
Vieira.
while.
Le numéro 24. Le numéro 42. À leur place, le numéro 15. Messi. Le numéro 23. Pirlo. Le numéro 2. Le numéro 8.
That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Oh, that's fabulous. That's very neat. And they've been given a corner. Corner number 2 then. Pirlo plays it short. It's run loose here. Oh, he's been caught on it here. He's got the shot away!